Hi. I thought I'd make a quick video about Petrified Wood. I got a little bit obsessed by it because somehow it obviously is so that there's stuff to be found here which at least looks quite like petrified wood. And the first official comment I got here, but it's not petrified wood. It might be this kind of whatever stone, but it's not petrified wood. So I thought that, yeah, it's funny. You're not sure about the stone itself, but you are sure it's not petrified wood. Which is in a way funny. Yeah, let's turn that around. Thank you. Like, if you watch, for example, this one here. Yeah, it's not the best picture. It's just one picture I sent to this other guy from some geological institute or something. To me, this here in between and on, of course, on top, and here you can see the brown. That's like the bark of the tree, and that's the tree itself. This is how I somehow interpret those, like some of those features I see on those rocks. And they are not opalized, they are not all crystallized. And I was making my own research about petrified wood and where to find and how they look and how to determine them and all these kind of things. For example, yesterday with it's not my microscope, but I use this kind of microscope which magnifies 4 times, 40 times. That almost never works because there's not enough light. And 10 times, 4 times and 10 times. So that's 10 times. It's not that much. And today I took pictures like that. That's from the same stone. It's actually much more green that you can see here, but I don't know, somehow my like doing free-handed with my cell phone, a picture of what you see in a microscope is a little bit sketchy. you know. Garage research. I don't know. That's this little part that I was checking out. It's really green. And somehow there's stuff which really looks like it could be. How to put it? Biological in origin. Plant. Or something. So, I found this paper somewhere. ResearchGate, Mineralogy of Non-Silicified Fossil Wood. Made in March 2018. Not really old yet. So, I was starting to read this and it was really interesting. So, The best known and most studied petrified wood specimens are those that are mineralized with polymorphs of silica, opal A, opal C, chalcedony, and quartz. Less familiar are fossil woods preserved with non-silica minerals. This report reviews discoveries of woods mineralized with calcium carbonate, calcium phosphate, various iron and copper minerals, manganese oxide, fluorite, barite, naturalite, and smectite clay, regardless of composition. The process of mineralization involved the same factors: availability of dissolved elements, pH, EH, and burial temperature. Permeability of the wood and anatomical features also plays important roles in determining mineralization. When precipitation occurs in several episodes, fossil wood may have a complex mineralogy. Introduction. Non-silica minerals that cause wood petrification include calcite, apatite, iron pyrites, siderite, hematite, manganese oxide, various copper minerals, fluorite, barite, naturalite, and the chromium-rich cementite clay mineral volcanscoite. This report provides a broad overview of woods fossilized with these minerals, describing specimens from worldwide locations comprising a diverse variety of mineral assemblages. Data from previously undescribed fossil woods are also presented. Sorry, once again, just for the record. Data from previously undescribed fossil woods are also presented. And there are, for example, to be seen somewhere here. Ta-da! No, this one. Let's go back to the article and read again. Data from previously undescribed fossil woods are also presented. Haha, little joke, got it? Sketchy made, but... Sorry. The result is a paper that has somewhat unconventional format, being a combination of literature review and original research. In an attempt for clarity, the information is organized based on mineral composition rather than in the format of hypothesis-driven research report. Non-silica mineralized wood is described from worldwide localities. North American occurrences are emphasized simply because it is the region most familiar to the author. The terminology petrified wood is used in preference to pre-mineralized wood. The latter term that has commonly used by paleobotanists to describe fossil wood, based on the long-standing pre-assumption that wood fossilization commonly results from infilling of cellular tissues by mineral precipitates. Detailed analyses show that permineralization is, in fact, a relatively rare phenomenon. Again, recap that. Detailed analysis shows that permineralization is, in fact, a relatively rare phenomenon. The percentage of original organic matter that is preserved in mineralized wood is generally very small. The majority of the specimens described in this report are fossilized woods that consist almost entirely of non-silica minerals. Exceptions include woods from preservation resulted. What? Ex- Exceptions include woods where preservation resulted from successive episodes of mineralization, including silica precipitation. Examples described in this report range from dolomite wood that contains quartz-filled fractures, Washington, USA, to silicified wood that contains abundant copper minerals, Turkey, color wood. Another mineralogy variant involves pyrite or apatite crystals that have precipitated within cells, where the surrounding cell walls are carbonized or silicified. Photomicrographs are provided that illustrate examples of these mineralogies. So let's see some pictures somewhere. Woods mineralized by calcite. Yeah, they are different looking because there are different kinds of wood. These kind of things I have it like I have here at home. And I don't have this kind of microscope where you can watch at 20 micrometers or whatever that means. Woods mineralized with ferruginous compounds are not uncommon in the geologic record. Not surprising because iron is the fourth most abundant element in Earth's crust. The iron minerals most likely to be associated with petrified wood are pyrite and marcasite, siderite, hematite, geothite, and FeO, As noted later in this report, ferruginous fossil woods may contain manganese as a major constituent. So, wait a second. Yeah, these are plasma rocks. Like those plasma rock videos. That's where it is. For example, this one. This very piece is still in the ground. It's not, I didn't touch it. I just put away the roots and stuff. Yeah, it's reddish because there's iron in it. I understand. That's still in place. What do you think? I think this. Actually, I thought that's a wood. But then it turned out it's stone. And I thought, it really looks like a wood. What do you think? And the other thing is also this. This I really wanted to show you. Alpha Omega Institute. I have no idea who they are, what they do. But rapid petrification. How long does it take to petrify wood? Turn it into stone? Not long. Public service officials have reported instant petrified wood resulting from lightning strikes. It amazed the chainsaw operators who tried to remove the stricken tree. Loggers were also responsible for other instant petrified wood. They accidentally felled the tree across a high voltage line. The power discharged into the ground, producing intense heat, melting the ground. The tree sucked the molten material into its roots, producing instant petrified wood. The University of Arizona has developed and patented a process to produce rapid petrification, turning to stone of wood. They plan to produce petrified fence posts. This is not a bad idea since these solid rock posts do not rot and horses do not chew on them. It apparently takes a short enough time that it is commercially feasible. This certainly shows that if the conditions are just right, millions of years are not needed to turn wood into stone like we usually thought. Let me show you another thing. Let's go to gallery. Somewhere I have those, like here. I made this once. At this really, here in the middle, we have a crater. And I believe it got made by a huge lightning strike. You haven't ever seen this kind of lightning strike because the conditions weren't right yet, but they are changing. So let me search for you quickly the crater itself. This is the crater what you just saw before. Watched from there. So, in order to call this a crater, I guess, it has to be somehow, there has to be this kind of border where it stops. I don't know if you can see it like here on the picture. It's not really well visible, but that's smooth, you know? That's a smooth ridge, which goes all the way and all the way up there. It's round. You can see that it was melted rock. It got formed when it got made. And you can see how, like, they are really old. They are full of iron, so it rusts away the whole thing. Like those different kinds of layers. You can see that there's something was going on there once. That's from the other side. So, I claim that I really found petrified wood. This crater is one of those clues because I really would like to see a volcano doing this kind of things to a rock. On top of a rock. Yeah, let's show me another picture. This one, for example. Like there are endless spots where you could take pictures of. In order to get proof. As you can see, it's somehow shiny. It's metallish. Like they were talking about mangan and all kinds of metals. This is not rusty. This is not iron, I guess. That's some other metal. I don't know what because I don't have a fucking laboratory. But volcanoes don't do these kind of things on top of rocks. This was made by a lightning strike. And this means there's also electricity involved in the whole business. So in the same area, it is really well possible to find rapidly petrified wood with all kinds of sorts. This is my claim. Thank you for listening.